Alright, welcome to part 4 and how it's made. I think we're on part 4, hopefully I'm not mixing up the numbers. But we finished off part 3 with starting of the rough grind. So we're going to take you through the rough grind now, and then we're going to pick up after the rough grind's complete and talk about the next steps. Okay, enjoy! Okay, so our rough grind is complete, and so our diamond profile is now roughly ground into the blade. I'm not sure if the camera can pick that up or not. But what we did in that step is we took what was a rectangular cross-section bar and ground it roughly down to a diamond cross-section blade. But in the rough grind, we haven't done any distal tapering yet, so it's still a little bit over 1/4 inch all the way through, so the thickness hasn't changed yet. And as for reference, so this blade started at 3 pounds, 15 ounces, so pretty much 4 pounds. Now it's down to 2 pounds, 13 ounces. So not quite down where we want it yet, but you can see the amount of weight ground off just then. And that process there, our rough grind on this blade, takes roughly 25-30 minutes, so not too long. So again, just the rough phase. So what we did here is the edges are now down around 70 thousandths is where we go to this point. And then I have a nice diamond profile with a nice ridge line down the center, if you can see that. It's hard to see. So from the rough grind, now that we're at this phase, oh, I forgot to mention, we also trued up the edges. I don't know if you can hear, but it's about to storm, it's thundering, and it's probably about to rain pretty bad. So our next step that we're going to do now that we're at this phase is now go into the distal taper. So some companies stop at this phase and then they'll round them off and it's a good stage blade. And it does work as a stage blade, but it's still overly heavy compared to historical blades. So now what we're going to do is take this blade and start to now taper the thickness of the blade, not just the diamond profile. So it starts out at 1/4 inch, and on a Type 15 blade, by the way, there isn't much distal taper just because there's so much profile taper. So using this as a demo is a little difficult for distal tapering, but there still is some distal taper. So it's going to start from a little over 1/4 inch at the base, and our next phase in grinding is going to taper that down to probably about 150-ish, 1/8 inch to 150-ish near the tip, and it's going to be an even taper all the way down. So that's our next phase. So come back for our next video and we'll cover that part, and that will bring the blade truly into a more historical means in terms of weight and balance. Okay? There's more thunder. So I'm going to cut this video off before it starts storming on us. Thanks again. Thanks for turning into the videos. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And we'll see you next time.